Hi everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics bringing to you game number 153 in the hunt for 400. Ted Williams trying to hit 400 in the 1941 baseball season. How is he doing? Marvelous, I would say. 184 for 442, that's a 415 batting average. This is Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. This game is being played in Philadelphia, the Boston Red Sox, and the Philadelphia Athletics. Here are your starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting Red Sox, it'll be DiMaggio, Finney, and Flair, Williams hitting cleanup, Tabor, Dorr, Newsom, Peacock, and Harris is the pitcher. For the Athletics, Collins, Vallow, Richmond, Johnson, Chapman, Davis, Suter, Wagner, and Wolf on the mound for Philadelphia. All right, Roger Wolf is a grade C pitcher with the R strikeout modifier and Z control modifier. Is ready to pitch to 34 batters. Dominic DiMaggio steps into the box. Here's the first pitch of today's game. 26 is a ground ball to third base, picked up by Richmond, and a throw to first, one away. We're going to use straight up basic Apba. I'm not going to use the air randomizer or play randomizer. And I won't use the catcher system I have for stolen bases. Just whatever comes off the cards on the one roll, that's what's going to be. All right, Lou Finney, outfielder, steps in the box. He rolls a 2-2 roll, and that's going to be a base hit for Lou Finney. A single. And Finney is at first with one down. Here's Al Flair, who's been playing quite a bit at the end of the season here. Flair rolls a 3-1, which is a 37. Runner is picked off first. All right, Roger Wolf catches Finney with too big a lead. Now 2 outs and the base is clear. Flair still batting. There's a hard line drive in the right center field between Collins and Chapman. It's going to roll to the wall, and Flair has a double. He's in scoring position. And now Ted Williams is the batter. I think Wolf wants no part of Ted Williams. He's going to walk him. First and second. I mean, I'd like to see him pitch to him, but I think that's what he would do. Jim Tabor is the batter, first and second. 2 outs. That's 2 balls and no strikes. Roger Wolf has the control modifier, but in danger of walking. The base is full here. Okay, 34 is a fly out to center field, and that ends the inning. 2 hits, no runs, and 2 left. Boston nothing, and the Athletics coming to bat. Mickey Harris completes his warm-up tosses. And Eddie Collins Jr., the son of Hall of Famer Eddie Collins, will come to bat to lead off the offense for Philadelphia. Eddie Collins Jr. was in the Navy during World War II, served on the USS Miami, which was in the Leyte Gulf battles, and supported the invasions of Iwo Jima and Okinawa. Here's a pitch to Eddie Collins Jr., who was college educated, so I think he was a lieutenant in the Navy. 44 is an A against the B pitcher. That's a fly ball to center field, caught by Dominic DiMaggio, 1 gone. Here's Elmer Vallow, wall crusher. He rolls a 45, that's going to be a base on balls. Mickey Harris is a B pitcher with an X modifier and no control modifier. So Vallow, fast man at first base. Here is Don Richmond. Boston is a fielding column 2. Their defensive points add up to 37. 2-2 roll. Richmond lines the ball over the head of first baseman Al Flair down the line. Elmer Vallow is tearing around third. He's going to score, and it's an RBI double for Don Richmond and the Philadelphia A's. Take a 1-0 lead. Here's Bob Johnson. Probably led the A's in home runs. He had 22 homers. No, Chapman had 25. Runner on second, 1 away. Pitch to Bob Johnson. 6-1 is a 24 that's popped up on the infield. Shortstop for Boston is Skeeter Newsom today. He makes the catch. 2 outs. Joe Cronin, the usual shortstop and player manager, taking a rest today. Here is Sam Chapman, 322 hitter, and Harris might not pitch to him. Oh, for sure he's not pitching to him. So intentional walk. Puts A's at first and second. They have a run home in the inning. Here is Lawrence Crash Davis. He was not the man that Crash Davis in the movie that Kevin Costner played in the movie Bull Durham. That Crash Davis actually came from, I think his name was Ron Shelton, maybe the producer of the movie. He had a baseball career. He was known as Crash Davis. Or he's the one that came up with the name Crash Davis after him. But after that movie came out, Crash Davis did meet Shelton, and they became friends. All right, here's the pitch to Crash Davis. First and second. 2 outs. A's threatening to get more. They roll a 1-6. And that's a ground ball to Skeeter Newsom at short. Throw to first for the out. 1 hit, 2 left. 1 run. A's are on top, 1-0, top of the second. All right, second baseman Bobby Doerr will lead off for Boston. He rolls a 46, which is a ground out to third. Now Skeeter Newsom. Newsom rolls a 44, and that is a base hit for Skeeter Newsom. Line drive to left center field. Retrieved by Sam Chapman. The ball's back in. Newsom holds at first. Fast runner at first. Here's the catcher, 8th place hitter, Johnny Peacock. Peacock rolls a 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll. And no home runs. That could be extra bases. 43 is a 7. That's a single. So Boston will have runners at the corners. First and third with 1 out. Mickey Harris, the pitcher, comes up. Hit just 109 in 1941. I don't mind. I don't like using DHs. Here's a pitch to Mickey Harris, first and third. Infield's playing at double play depth. 6-3 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Top of the order is Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio rolls a 6-3. And that's a fly out the center. Put away by Sam Chapman. 2 hits, no runs. Boston has 4 hits in the game, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. It is 1-0 Philadelphia. The last second is going to be Suter, Wagner, and Wolf. There's the pitch to Pete Suter, who played quite a while for the A's. 52 is a ground ball to third base. Fielded by Jim Tabor. The throw across the diamond retires Suter. Catcher Hal Wagner. Wagner rolls a 1-6, and that's a ground ball to Skeeter Newsom at shortstop. Second out. 2 ground balls and 2 outs. Here's the pitcher, Roger Wolf. Wolf strikes out. The runs, hits, or errors, we go to the top of the third. 1-0 Philadelphia. All right, Lou Finney, who singled in the first inning, but was promptly picked off first. 5-5 roll is another base hit for Lou Finney. I bet this time he pays more attention. Here's Al Flair. Broadway Al Flair is his nickname. He rolls a 5-5. And against a C pitcher, that's going to be a ground out to third with Finney going to second. So Flair's 1 for 2. Here's Ted Williams, who was walked his first time up. And he might get walked the second time. If you pitch to him, there's a half a chance that he'll tie the game. So yeah, they're going to walk Williams. He walked 147 times in the 1941 season. Here is Jim Tabor, the third baseman. 2 balls and no strikes, as Roger Wolf has the Z modifier for control. All right, Tabor's going to make him pay for walking Williams. That's a single over second base. RBI single for Jim Tabor, as Finney scores and ties the game. And Ted Williams goes to third. Next batter is Bobby Dorr. And as they pitch to Bobby Dorr, Jim Tabor steals second base. Forgot to tell you, Philadelphia is fielding column 3. Their totals only add up to 31. That's about the lowest defensive total I think I've ever seen in Apba. All right, Bobby Dorr is the batter. Runners on second and third with 1 down. Philadelphia will play the infield in. There's a pitch to Bobby Dorr. Let's see, 35. Bobby Dorr pops it up on the infield. Bob Johnson, the first baseman, calls for it and makes the catch. 2 outs, and Roger Wolf is close to pitching his way out of a jam here. Infield goes to normal depth. The pitch to Skeeter Newsom. Newsom lifts a fly ball to right field. Eddie Collins Jr. is tracking it and puts it away. Red Sox have 2 hits in each inning. This time they do cash in and get on the board. Boston won and Philadelphia won. All right, Eddie Collins, that was a friend of Herb Pennock, the Yankee pitcher who was on the 27 Yankees. And Eddie Collins Jr. ended up marrying Herb Pennock's daughter. And they had a long marriage. Here's the pitch to Eddie Collins Jr. 1-6 is a ground ball short. Throw to first. Collins is out. He is 0 for 2. Second batter in the lineup is Elmer Vallo. Was still with the A's when they moved to Kansas City. 21 is a 12. A grounded to first base. Picked up by Al Flair, and he'll take it unassisted. 2 groundouts, 2 outs. Here is Don Richmond. Richmond flies to Lou Finney in right field, so it's been 3 up and 3 down twice in a row. He's retired his last 7. Runs, hits, or errors. We go to the top of the 4th. 1-1. We're tied up. All right, Roger Wolf started only 2 games in 1941. Must have pitched a complete game, and then 8 innings in the other one. Did well, 3.18 earned run average. Catcher Johnny Peacock steps into the left side batter's box. And here is the pitch. 43 is a comebacker back to Wolf. The throw to first, and Peacock's out. 1 out. Here's the pitcher, Mickey Harris. Struck out his first time up. Strikes out this time. Those are the 2 strikeouts that Wolf has recorded. Here's Dominic DiMaggio, 0 for 2. And DiMaggio rolls a ground ball to second base, fielded by Crash Davis to throw to first. A clean inning for Roger Wolf. Bottom of the 4th, 1-1 tie. Now I've had the 1941 set for a while, but I have not used the cards a lot, so these are nice, clean, and crisp cards. I'm kind of enjoying this. I do like the vintage cards, and I watched Kurt Berglund's vintage Apba game last night. The vintage cards don't have the stats on them, and they don't have the master symbols on them as well. All right, here we go. Bob Johnson leads off for the A's. Here's a pitch from Mickey Harris. Five, 2 is the roll. Swing and a miss. No, remember 5-2. Ground out to third. No, it is a swing and a miss because that has an X strikeout modifier, and Mickey Harris is an X pitcher. So strike 3, and Bob Johnson has to go grab some bench. 2 strikeouts for Mickey Harris in the game. Here's Sam Chapman, probably their best hitter, 322 and 41. 17 is a base hit to right field. Only the A's second tally. He is fast. Here's Crash Davis. Roll out the shortstop his first time. He's going to try hard not to do that again. That'll probably be a double play. 44 is a 8 against a B pitcher is going to be a ground out to third, but it won't be a double play. Chapman will get the second. Davis throws the base runner out. Hitter's out at first. 5-3. 2 outs. Here's Pete Suter. One 3 rolls. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Harris. And that gets him out of the 4th. Top of the 5. Boston won and Philadelphia won. All right, Roger Wolf returns to the mound. He's pitching a good game. He's a knuckleball pitcher. He's a rookie pitcher who is older. He spent 12 years in the minor leagues before he got his chance in the majors. Here's the pitch to Lou Finney. 2-6 is a ground ball to third. Fielded by Jim Tabor to throw to first. Okay, I do that every game. I get somebody up off the bench to make a play on defense. Richmond makes that play to throw out Lou Finney. Al Flair is a batter. Flair's 1 for 2 with a double. He is a tall first baseman, 6'4", 3'5", is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 gone, and now Ted Williams with his first chances to swing the bat. So he's still hitting .415. He has 2 intentional walks in this game. Bases are clear. They're going to pitch to him. 1-6 is rolled to the shortstop. Fielded by Pete Suter. The throw to first. Williams is retired. 3 up and 3 down. Halfway through, Boston won and the Athletics won. All right, Ted Williams goes back out into left field. He's still hitting .415, even with that ground out. Here's the pitch to Hal Wagner. 6'4" is a swing and a miss for strike 3. It's 4 strikeouts for Mickey Harris last couple of innings. Here's Roger Wolf, the pitcher. Good chance he might punch him out. He doesn't, though. That's a base hit for Roger Wolf, the pitcher. Here's Eddie Collins Jr. And that's going to be a X. Mickey Harris has the X strikeout modifier, so Eddie Collins Jr. goes back to the bench. Strikeout victim. Caught looking. Here is Elmer Vallow. 14's a fly ball to left field. 3 outs. We go to the 6th. Same score, 1-1. Jim Tabor leads off the top of the 6th inning. He was a University of Alabama product, born in New Hope, Alabama. Rookie year was 1938, where he hit 280. Might have been his best year. He had a good year at 41 as well. As you see, he had 101 RBI, 16 homers in 1941. All right, Roger Wolf gives his offering to Jim Tabor. He swings, pops it up, back by the backstop. Hal Wagner loses the mask, and by the screen makes the catch. Bobby Doerr. Bobby Doerr gets one. Line drive to right center field. It's going to go for 2 bases. Skeeter Newsom, the batter. Couple of Foxes on this team, couple of Newsoms on this team. None of which are related to each other. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field, and that is going to be caught by Elmer Vallow. Runner holds at second, and the catcher, Johnny Peacock, will be walked intentionally to pitch to the pitcher, Mickey Harris. So Peacock goes to first. First, second. There are 2 outs. And here's the pitch to Mickey Harris. 2 balls and no strikes. .35 is a swing and a miss. So Roger Wolf rallies in the count, strikes out Harris for the 3rd time. Go to the bottom of the 6th inning, still a 1-1 tie. All right, Donald Richmond leads off for the Athletics. He was a part-time player, only 35 at-bats in 1941. Richmond rolls a comebacker back to Harris. Harris throws him out, 1 out. Here's Bob Johnson. Johnson was a regular player and a good one, 275 with 22 homers and 107 RBIs. Base hit for Bob Johnson. Solid line drive single through the middle of the diamond. Fielded and returned by Dominic DiMaggio. Bob Johnson has speed at first base. Here's another fast man, Sam Chapman. Sam Chapman gets one in the 2nd column, and this could put the A's in front. 4-2 is a 4, and that is going to be a drive to left field, left center field. It's going to be a run-scoring triple by Sam Chapman. A's go up 2-1 and have another run 90 feet away for Crash Davis. Boston's going to play the infield in. Try to stop this run at the plate. Mickey Harris gets his sign. The stretch and pitch. Ground ball through shortstop, through the drawn-in infield. That's going to be a base hit. 3-1 Athletics. Here's Pete Suter. So a strategy of playing the infield in burns the Red Sox. Suter swings and misses. 2 outs. Second time Pete Suter struck out today. Here's the 8th place hitter, Hal Wagner. Wolf is 1 for 2, the pitcher. Not a good hitting card, though. Neither is Wagner. They'll pitch till he meets 221 hitter. And the runner is not in scoring position. All right, 6-2 roll is a fly out to left field that ends the inning. 3 hits, 2 runs, Philadelphia 3, and Boston 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Right, the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio, leads off for Boston. Having a frustrating day. He's 0 for 3. He's not been on base from that leadoff spot. He's going to be on base now. That's a base hit for Dominic DiMaggio. That gets a potential tying run to the plate. And short of a double play, Ted Williams will bat this inning. Here is Lou Finney, 288 hitter in 1941. Wolf goes into the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-4 roll is a single to right field. DiMaggio will round second, go to third. Red Sox are threatening with runners on the corners and nobody out. Here's Al Flair. A's will play their infield at double play depth. They're not going to get a double play. That's a 1-1 roll. A long drive to center field over the head of Sam Chapman. That's going to be a bases clearing double, and the score is now tied 3-3. Still no outs. All right, Roger Wolf looks like he's kind of hit the wall here in the 7th inning. Fred Caligari is warming up in the bullpen for Philadelphia, and they're not going to pitch to Ted Williams. He'll be walked intentionally for the 3rd time in this game. And now Philadelphia makes the pitching change. It's going to be Fred Caligari. He's a grade C RZ pitcher, same as Wolf. He'll get a bump up pitching to Tabor for 1 batter only. He'll be a grade B pitcher. First and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. 4-1 is the roll, and that is a potential double play ground ball. Still, and it is on the 3rd column. Second to short to first. Flair goes to 3rd on the 4-6-3 double play. 2 outs. So Caligari does his job. Now he's got to pitch to Bobby Dorr. Infield back with 2 outs. Bobby Dorr, 1 for 3 with a double. He rolls a 5-5 roll. That's an 8 against a C pitcher, and that's going to be a single over second base. Bobby Dorr comes through, and let's see, Flair scores. Boston 4 and Philadelphia 3. All those runs are charged to the starter. Here's Skeeter Newsom. He rolls a 2-5, which is I think an out. Ground out to 3rd to end the inning. 4 hits for Boston. 3 runs. Red Sox 4, and the A's 3. Athletics have the pitcher spot set the lead off at the bottom of the 7th inning. They're down by 1, so they're going to pitch hit. And they're going to set up Albert Brancato to pitch hit for Caligari. Tom Ferrick is warming up in the bullpen. Here's the pitch to Brancato. Pops it up to the catcher. 1 out. Here's Eddie Collins Jr. Hit on the ground, bouncing to second base. Bobby Doerr scoops and throws the first. 2 away. And now we've got Elmer Vallow. Check his batting average. Batting time, only 50 at-bats, but a .420 hitter in 1941. 6-1 is a 8, fly out the center field. A's are running out of opportunities. Top of the 8th, 4-3 Boston. Tom Ferrick out of New York, New York. He is going to use his relief grade. That's C. Grade Z, control modifier, pitching to the catcher, Johnny Peacock. 6-3 roll is a fly ball hit to center field. Sam Chapman is under it and makes the catch. 1 out. Brings up the pitcher, Mickey Harris. Close to his fatigue point. In fact, the last batter is where his fatigue starts. But he still has 3 bad things that can happen to him before his grade goes down. 1-6 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Harris has struck out all 4 times he's batted today. Dominic DiMaggio. Fly ball to center. Chapman will have that one. And it's an easy inning for Tom Ferrick for the last of the 8th. 4-3 Boston. Inning, they're going to pitch hit for Don Richmond, the third baseman, who is a 200 hitter. Blimp Hayes will be that batter, and then when they go back out on the field, Al Rubeling will play third base. Harrison windup, and here's the pitch. 2-5 is a fly ball to center field. Dominic DiMaggio makes the catch, and Blimp Hayes is retired. Here's Bob Johnson, cleanup hitter. 36 is a 33. It's going to be a high pop-up on the infield. Bobby Doerr calls for it and makes the catch. Sam Chapman. And Chapman strikes out. So 3 up and 3 down, top of the 9th, 4-3 Red Sox. For the 9th inning, this will be the fatigue inning for the relief pitcher Tom Ferrick. He's in his 2nd inning of work. 3 bad things happen. His C grade goes to a D. Lou Finney leads off for Boston. 46 is a comebacker back to the pitcher who fields it and throws out Finney. 1 gone. Al Flair, who has 2 doubles, 2 for 4 on the day. 52 is a ground ball to third. And the new third baseman, Al Rubeling, makes that play. Here's Ted Williams. Teddy Ballgame will be pitched to here with the bases cleared. He has taken 3 intentional walks and grounded out to shortstop. Ground ball to second base, fielded by Crash Davis, and Ted Williams is thrown out. And so Ted Williams' average goes down to 414. Doesn't hurt him too much at all with only 2 games to play. 184 for 444. That 444 was not Williams' fault. He had, like I said, 147 walks. So he played regularly, didn't have injuries. Crash Davis will lead off for the A's. Just 3 outs to play with. They're down by 1 run. And Mickey Harris has no marks against his fatigue. See if he can finish this game. Here's the pitch to Crash Davis. 5-5 roll is a fly ball to center field. Dominic DiMaggio has played a fine center field out there today, and he makes the catch. 1 out. Pete Suter Suter is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. That's a fly out the center. 2 outs. And now last chance. Hal Wagner, the catcher. Rolls a 6-3, and that's a fly out to Lou Finney in right field. And that's the ball game. Final score, Red Sox 4 and the Athletics 3. We'll do the wrap-up in a second. Okay, Boston scored 4 runs on 11 hits and committed no errors. And Philadelphia 3 runs on 6 hits and they committed no errors. So Boston is the winner, 4-3. The real game, Boston won, 5-1. The winning pitcher in the real game was Mickey Harris, and the loser was Roger Wolf. And same thing here. Mickey Harris gets the win. He goes 9 innings, gives up 3 runs, and Roger Wolf 6 innings, surrendering 4 runs. He takes the loss. No home runs in the game. And Ted Williams goes 0 for 2, so his average goes from 415 to 414 with 2 games to play. This game in real life was played in 1 hour and 42 minutes. And it was only attended in Philadelphia by 1,000 in attendance. So apparently there was not a lot of ongoing interest on Ted Williams hitting 400. Certainly not in Philadelphia. I do think people around the country in baseball follow Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hitting streak on a daily basis, back when you could read the box scores in the newspapers. But honestly, in 1941, there was a lot on people's minds with the German invasion of Poland and the start of World War II. Thanks for watching. The 1941 season has only one more day left in it. They played a doubleheader for games number 154 and game 155. And in real life, Ted Williams went into that day right at 400. Could have sat, but that didn't feel right to him. He wanted to go out and play he did, and hit to a 406 average. Did Ted Williams care about hitting 400? Sure he did. Absolutely.